Bitter criticism. Today I choose the wrong outfit. I forgot my sunglasses and I forgot my hat. So and now we are under the sun. Son of a bitch. Because it's still summer. It's still summer here in Chile. It's not Chile as someone can say on internet, on YouTube. It's not Chile, but Chile. Chile! Yeah! Terrible country, terrible country. I have a great news. Timur Fomenko finally show up. Timur Fomenko finally returned to work. He sent a new article for Russia Today. So we have good things to read. Thank you, Timur. We will have a lot of fun. Thanks. Bradley Blankenship still not. Bradley Blankenship still on vacations, I guess. I hope he is not fired. You know, Bradley Blankenship says sometimes, I mean, I don't remember where I read this, but supposedly he writes for CGTN also, but I never saw him over there. And well, I forgot the sunglasses, but I have a silly joke here from Carnival. Yeah! We love you, Timur! We love you, Timur Fomenko! Ah, espérate. Tommy. Vamos, Tommy. So, yeah, we are still celebrating Carnival. There's this Argentinian band, Los Fabulosos Cadillacs, whom had a Tommy. Who they have this lyric, this song. They say Carnival for life, 24/7. Carnival 24/7. What about that? Well, I'm agree with them. I think Carnival is necessary. Well, if you could choice between Carnival and not Carnival, I will tell you the better choice is Carnival. Is to just party the whole life. Not just party, but you know, party is important. I will say party is a social conquer. And here we are on Carnival. Carnival never dies here. Woo! This is I mean, not Chile, but just right here in the, I don't know where exactly we are, but this is La Pólvora route, the La Pólvora route. As I said some time ago, there's always some La Pólvora route everywhere in South America, at least. Like TNT route. What about TNT route? Is what it is. What is? Is what is. So here we are, and well, this beer is just so you believe me that I am in Chile. Look this beer. Where is this from? Is this beer from? Of course, Chile. This is from Chile. This is one of the most beloved beers here. The first time I have this, I thought this was too bitter. Now this beer is great. It's not so bad. Yeah, maybe they are listening to me. which is great. Yeah, keep improving your flavor, your taste. Today beer is not so bitter. So just one more second from my beer and the landscape. And then I will show you up the girls over there. So yeah, look, I have this Timur Fomenko news. Yesterday Lula just condemned Israel. I will have to say that Lula is facing imperialism. Lula is fighting against imperialism. And that's right, but Lula is a Brazilian president, you know? I am nobody. Well, just talking about presidents, I was listening Daniel Jadwe, this Chilean politician, and Jadwe just said that after Michelle Bachelet mandate in, I don't know, I'm not sure when, this was this election where the left wing wrong with Frei, the worst president in history in the world. Frei was the candidate against Piñera. I will have to check this out, but this absolutely sucks. Chileans, they are completely lost. Left wing going with Frei. Frei is the worst person in history. He's absolutely stupid. Well, I have this news over here. I got this news from CGTN on Facebook. Carnival, woo! This beer is great actually. And well, but you know, my beer dealer is not dealing so well anymore. So we are running out of, at least me, not the economy. Well, economy in Chile is not doing great. If Chile was a great country, sometime, you know, I guess it was never great. And it's getting warmer here. It's getting warm here. So suddenly I am Italian. Yeah, I am Italian. I'm not Chilean. Woo! I am Italian. I'm sorry of nationalism, but yeah. And well, I forgot what I was saying. What I was to say. What I was about to say. But yeah, this is so. I have this news from CGTN on Facebook. They are promoting, and well, Chile is not doing so great because inflation, you know, there's some inflation over here. So in the real life people, they work on supermarkets like from this beer and they work in some supermarkets, and I guess they steal these beers. And I'm sad to do this, but this is the reality. I guess these people from Fair, they steal this beer and they sell it because they work on a supermarket, and they steal a lot of things. Or maybe the supermarket throw the they throw the old stuff on the garbage, but these people, they take this rotten but not so bad things, like this beer is not so old. Look, this beer maybe, yeah, maybe it's rotten, but its flavor is great. So yeah, rotten things, cheap rotten things, but the question is, they are not selling anymore, so I will have to buy rice and stuff other place. I'll have to buy pasta, rice. So just 1 second for the noisy truck. Just 1 second. Just 2 seconds. That's it. So well, well, Chilean economy is not doing so great as I said. Bus rides are increasing, and population's salary is not going up. They are complaining, and well, anyway, the right wing is getting more fascist every day. They are arguing against government, which is kind of left wing. Government is supporting the poor people born in the last huge fire, and that's it. It's a country with no solution. There will be no solution forever for Chile, because the elite, the companies, the ruling class, they don't hire, they don't call for, they don't hire nobody. And well, people get poor and there's violence. You better have a dog, a Tommy dog. And anyway, so in China, this is from CGTN on Facebook. So there is it. We will see the girls now. Yeah, forget about forget about Godzilla. We are just going to see the girls. Yeah. Tommy, venga aquí. Tommy. And now we are going to see the girls. Woo! That's it. Well, just a second. Well, and as I was saying, this is from CGTN on Facebook. Yeah, Well, CGTN, China is not doing great neither, I guess. Right now, China is facing a lot of youth, unemployment, high rates. The young people are studying and they are not getting jobs in China. So there's a huge problem, I guess. Maybe they will do a revolution, maybe a color revolution. Maybe imperialism is well aware of all that. So yeah, geopolitics looks like West Hemisphere, the West hegemon. They are trying to fight China, and well, consequences, unemployment among young people. That could be bad for China, you know. But in China is trying to do some tourism, attract tourists like this. Seated in the mesmerizing realm of southwest China, Guizhou province, with its captivating blend of cultural richness, natural splendor, and culinary delights, beckons travelers seeking an authentic and immersive journey. Guizhou is home to a rich mosaic of ethnic groups, Miao, Dong, and Boye, among others, infuse the region with their distinctive traditions, colorful festivals, and ancient rituals. From traditional plants and tie-dye creations to hand-woven textiles, artisans of various ethnic groups showcase their skills with pride. Nature enthusiasts might be awestruck by Guizhou's natural wonders. Majestic karst formations adorned with lush vegetation create a surreal panorama that captures visitors' imaginations. Meanwhile, the renowned Wangoshu waterfall, the largest in its kind in China, roars with power and cascades with awe-inspiring might. Well, this is tourism. Yeah, maybe there's a lot of people wanting to go to China to make tourism. But the truth is, well, I will like to know the Karl Marx's opinion on tourism. I guess tourism is not that important, you know. Like me, for example, yeah, come to Chile. Please come to Chile. People are poor. It's not so safe. If you will have you probably will get robbed with violence. Not that probably, not much. It's not so problem. The probability is not so high like Brazil, for example. But it's great. We have great dogs. Do you want to come to Chile? Women are super ugly, you know. That's the problem. Women are terrible, ugly. But people are poor, you know. Prices are high and people are poor. Well, that's the truth. And what about Guizhou's culinary? What about Guizhou's reality? I guess it's all expensive, you know. I guess Guizhou, tourism is not a reality because no one can do tourism. That's the truth. People just want social rights. People want to get rich. maybe do some tourism, but most of all, they want to live in a great country. Is China a great country to live in? That's the question. I asked that question for a Brazilian researcher who lives in China now, and she didn't answer me because maybe it's not that great. I guess China is not that great to live in. Maybe if will ever be. Anyway, there's a lot of podcasts from right wing saying that China is done. That China it will decline just like Japan in the 90s, in the 80s. But anyway, Jesus' culinary scene is a delectable fusion of flavors from savory sour fish soup to rice noodles swimming in chili infused red oil. Every dish provides a feast for both the eyes and the taste buds. A sip of the finest Maojian green tea, cultivated in the province's fertile soil, could offer tea lovers a serene escape amidst the lush plantations. It's time to pack your bags and explore the charm of Guizhou, where you will find more wonders waiting to be. Well, this is a great text. It's a great piece of text in English. I will just read the last one. It's time to pack your bags and explore the charm of Guizhou, where you will find more wonders waiting to be, waiting to be discovered. Oh yeah, maybe yeah. The question is Guizhou expensive? What about that? Anyway, it's late, and I just gonna read Timur Fomenko. I have to guarantee this. Timur Fomenko, woo! Finally, you will see. Timur Fomenko is great, and is an enigma to me because he is kinda Timur Fomenko. I never read nothing from Maria Shakarova. I know she is great. She's just like Lavrov. I prefer Lavrov. What can I say? I don't think she's so hot. I know hundreds of thousands of more hot Russian women on Instagram, and that's why you should check it out, Instagram, because it's great. I mean, there's a lot of sport girls, there's a lot of beautiful women on Instagram, and beauty is paramount. Beauty is important because beauty is life, you know. Beauty is design, like human design. Human beauty is human design, and the best thing you can do is sport. You can do sport. That's the best thing you can do. Anyway, here we are with Timur Fomenko, the number one. Woo! We love you. Sometime, yeah, I'm not finding my. I didn't found my Russia Today jersey, but I will. I guess I will. And then we have, well, I have a lot of news from Shandong. Well, I did my homework yesterday. I got news from Shandong, which is a interesting province from China. If you have a Facebook account just like me, you will, and if you like China, you will have a lot of news from Shandong province. I mean, a lot of advertisements like buy a brewery, a whole brewery in Shandong. I'm not an expert in beers, but I guess I don't have to make a research to know that Shandong's the best price. I don't have a I don't need to make a research to know that there's no more industry in Germany. That's the fact about the world. If you have the money to buy a brewery, you should go to Shandong. Shandong is in the same latitude as South Korea, so it's a cold country. It's a cold province from China. But anyway, so it's interesting even to go there and work. Maybe if there's some work over there, maybe China doesn't have jobs anymore. Who knows? And my favorite of and one of my favorites also is Hainan. So in my carnival advice, China should make winter games in Shandong because of the coldness, you know, and summer games, summer sports in Hainan. Not for tourism, not just for tourism, but for Chinese people too, you know, for Chinese to be happy and don't make a color revolution. But anyway, we have a lot of news from, well, I will read this next time, just next time. Shandong, I will just read the headlines. Look, innovation fuels dynamic development toward the future in Shandong province. This was from South China Post, South China Morning actually, and I don't trust much this newspaper because sounds like Taiwan. South China Post sounds like Taiwan, but anyway, I have this Western conflict mentality. I think if your enemy is posting anything, you should fight it. Maybe this is Timur from, yeah, look, here we are. Ukraine used US made chemical weapons, Russia. Whoa, this is huge. Can you see, Pepe? That's why you are not. I'm sorry, Pepe. I like you. You are my favorite person in the world. But look, Timur Fomenko is ultra hot. Ukraine used US made chemical weapons, Russia. February 18th, this from yesterday, 2024. Homeworld news. A new power could be emerging in Asia. Oh no, this news from Ukraine chemical weapons is not the true I'm gonna read now. Look, this is the news. I'm sorry. Well, this news is also I will check it out in Russia Today, people. This is Russia Today. A new power could be emerging in Asia. Indonesia, the world's fourth most populous country, is treading carefully between China and the US as it gathers strength. By Timur Fomenko, a political analyst. Read more. Dark undercurrents. Even as tensions ease, the US is still preparing for war with China over Taiwan. But when it comes to geopolitics, Indonesia is the archetype of a non-aligned nation, as well as an important voice of the global south. Hence the famous Bandung Conference of African and Asian States was held on its territory in 1955. I'm not sure if that is relevant, but it's Timur Fomenko, people. Here we are. Timur Fomenko is working again. Welcome back to work, Timur. Welcome back to work. Asian state was held on its territory in 1955 because of this neutrality, and because it is a Muslim nation, Indonesia is not pro-West, but neither it is pro-China, but neither it is pro-China. You know, I was searching about Indonesia also because it's super interesting. It's a fully tropical country. If you want to do a try on tropics, I was in Brazil. It's not that bad, you know. Tropics, tropical what? Tropical latitudes are great. Tropical latitudes are not so bad. And well, Tommy is revealed against me here. So yeah, you got enough from the girls over there. And now we're gonna sit down here. And that's right. That's great. Anyway, well, the tropics, people, is a great place to live in. That's the truth about that's the truth about geography. You know, if you have to choose between a lower latitude like Russia, Norway, Sweden, Canada, North Korea, whatever, or Punta Arenas, New Zealand. If you have to choose between all these cold regions and Indonesia or Brazil, I will guarantee you will be happy just because of the sun, just because of the fruits, just because of the sun. What about that? Anyway, because of this neutrality and because it is a Muslim nation, Indonesia is not pro-West, but neither it is pro-China. Instead, it pursues a best of both worlds. Foreign policy which seeks to simultaneously court both sides to derive benefits. As the largest market and economic benefactor of its doorstep, as the largest market and economic benefactor on its doorsteps, Jakarta cannot ignore Beijing. Thus, it makes conscious choices in terms of trade, technology, such as Huawei, as well as other things, to align with Beijing. On the other hand, Indonesia neutrality does not want to be militarily subjugated by the rise of China, and therefore seeks other partners to bolster its own autonomy to ensure it does not become a subordinate party, and is thus also a strategic partner of the US. However, this is the hallmark of a multipolar world whereby nations sense that they do not have to be subject to the hegemony of a third party and are able to seek multiple options rather than having to follow the orders that preferences of a superior power. Indonesia is thus neither pro-China nor pro-American. It is pro-Indonesia and will use this to become a pivotal power in the future. Yet, this also inevitably signals the end of Western domination on a global scale, with the rise of new economies such as Indonesia, with its huge population. Older powers like Britain and France increasingly become smaller and less relevant. It is one thing to look at the rise of China's economy, but what happens when other economies such as India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Nigeria, et al. Become larger in scope than Western ones? Thanks to the, well, not Brazil in the text. Brazil is not here, Timur. Well done. Well done, Timur. Indonesia, Bangladesh, Nigeria, et al. become larger in scope than Western ones, thanks to their large populations and markets. There is an undeniable shift in the balance of power going on here. And this, of course, also means American dominance cannot last forever. The US and thus China too must ultimately win the allegiance and core these new tier economies, thus ending the Euro-Atlantic dominance of global affairs, which has lasted for 400 years. This is precisely why America is now so focused on what is described as the Indo-Pacific, and countries like Indonesia will ultimately serve as king markers as they establish their global influence. The statements, views, and opinions expressed in this column are solely those of the author and do not necessarily represent those of Russia today. Tommy, venga, Tommy, venga, Tommy. Well, we have 12 minutes. We'll still have 12 minutes. You can go, Tommy. You can go to the shadow. Well, there's nothing to, I guess, there's nothing to talk about in the world, but I like this guy, you know? I don't know why. For example, he don't say nothing about Brazil or Argentina, because Argentina is going fastest right now. This whole South American territory is going fastest. So they can go fastest with the United States. And maybe that's a wise choice. I don't know why. The question is, this is scarce populated continent. There's not much people in South America, and people here is stupid. That's the truth. They love to be a colony of the United States of America. That's the whole truth about. Well, then maybe I will read something from Hainan. Yeah, I will read something from Hainan. And here we have script Alicia Shen, a Chinese woman, I guess. Mainland China's tourist attractions report a major spike in visitors during this year 8-day lunar New Year holiday, as the country aims to receive its post-pandemic travel sector. The tropical island province of Hainan has seen a huge increase in passenger traffic, with overall year-on-year growth of more than 30% during the holiday, according to provincial authorities. Official statistics revealed that half a million travelers have visited the province's top-rated tourist attractions, those categorized as 5As or 4A sites under the country's official rating system. A year-on-year increase of what about these Muslim people? 0A, just Z, 1Z. 5Zs, these Muslim people. I forgot the name of them. The Uyghur people. The Uyghur region is 5Z in Chinese metrics. Well, top-rated tourist attractions, though, categorized as 5As or 4A sites under the country's official rating system, as year-on-year increase of 43% compared to 2023 and up 17% compared to 2019. China opens up Hainan to more kinds of visa-free travel. So Hainan is open for travel. That's great for if you have the money. Hainan authorities said on Wednesday they were looking for ways to arrange more flights after it was reported that there was a shortage of flights departing the island, forcing travelers to buy expensive business class tickets that cost around 10,000 yuan, which is $1,390 dollars. Which is expensive, you know. For this is just for elite, global elite. But yeah, the news is like they are lowering the prices. Well, I saw this Al Jazeera documentary from Hainan. There's a lot of social problems there. These Marku people, I guess they are Marku or something like that. Fishermen in Hainan, they are not doing so great. I don't know if Al Jazeera is trying to make a color revolution against Communist Party in China, but there's problems in Hainan because all this development, you know, the development is always a tricky question. A lot of people suffer. Fishermen, especially. Fishermen are great for linguistic studies, but only that. That's the sad truth about fishermen. In the past, there was a job of the people who fish, who catch fish, and that was the fisherman. People, if you don't know, well, those people are getting poor every day. If you have to love the sea, as someone told me. Maybe you can see some fishermen over there, but the sea is tricky. There's a lot of Godzilla over there. It's dangerous. So anyway, China opens up Hainan to more kinds of visa-free travel. Hainan authorities said on Wednesday they were looking for ways to arrange more flights after it was reported that there was a shortage of flights departing the island. I just read that. China has expanded its visa-free policy for Hainan beyond tourism to various travel purposes as it seeks to transform the southern island into a major free trade port. For Friday, passport holders from 59 countries will be able to enter Hainan for business, family visits, medical treatment, exhibitions, and sporting events, as well as tourism for up to 30 days without a visa. That's great. I guess 59 countries. I will send this for my Brazilian friends, my Brazilian rich friends, I guess. Tommy. And that's it, people. This time for yoga time. Woo! You know, yoga is important, people. I'm not do just this yoga here. I keep here doing more yoga because yoga or stretching, you know. I guess this is not yoga, it's just a stretching exercise. This exercise, I guess, will be better for my future, people. What about that? What about you? What about you guys? What about you, Timur? What about you, Pepe? How are your back? Hey, no. Tommy, Milu, Milu, Milu. Tommy. Hey. Eso no hace nada. Eso no hace nada. Tommy, cálmate. Well, the show ended up in a pretty awkward way. Finally, we have a visitor here. Yeah. So yeah, that was our visitor, and that's it. So no fisherman need. Look, sometime once I saw some visitor, some fishermen over there. I don't know where exactly, but there are fishermen. The sea is not always so dangerous, I guess. But I guess not interesting neither, because you have to be hunting the fish, fighting for a fish. Do you want to fight for a fish? Little tree, little bush? No, I just want the sunlight. Sunlight is great. Yeah, best thing is I was thinking about Amazonia. Amazonia is better because there's cupuaçu over there and a lot of fruits. But you know, there's fruits that they are not so great, like mangostão. Mangostão is not that great. What a strange guy. It was the first time anyone crossed over here.